bad day. Welcome back to Perfect Ultrakill, where I show my strategies to P ranking every level in the game. Today, we're doing Gluttony. Let's get to it. I start this level by using the cannonball in this malicious phase here. In this room, I like to first take care of the strays so they stop being a nuisance and then focus on the mind player. This video will come out shorter because there are only 2 levels in any climax of an act. I'm pretty sure some street cleaners spawn right after you kill the mind player, so just be ready with the marksman to take care of them. Next up, this Cerberus will wake up, so I would ready a cannonball to try to insta-kill it. So don't miss. And if you do miss, the rocket launcher and the nail gun do extra damage to them. Next up, there's this fight with 3 other Cerberus. I'd start this encounter by setting up a saw trap as well as a nail trap, and then position yourself so that when they dash, they fall right into the trap. You can also line up a rail cannon shot like I did here. If you take care of both of them quick enough, the third one shouldn't get enraged. And once again, just try the same strategy on him. I like using the sharpshooter on the filth as spawn here, but because I didn't have that ready, I just used the knuckle blaster. These strays that spawn here shouldn't give you much trouble. Because the next few enemies spawn in line, I like to prepare a rail cannon shot to get them all in one go. You could try the marksman here to take care of some of the drones. And use it again to get these street cleaners dealt with. Be careful, a pair spawns right behind you too. I just used the sharpshooter for the weaker enemies here. This might be the hardest room in the entire level. So I start this fight with the piercer and try to focus on the soldiers that spawn in the corners of this room. Mostly because their projectiles can become a nuisance. With the marksman, again, you could try to insta-kill some of the street cleaners, as well as take care of some of the drones. This next fight is where things get a little harder. 3 malicious faces will spawn all around the room. If I have the chance, I try to insta-kill one of them with my usual method. Then I go behind the wall for some cover. Then try to insta-kill or damage the next one. In the next room ahead, some soldiers would spawn. I would try to use the piercer or the sharpshooter to take care of them. You shouldn't really have an issue with the strays that spawn here. In this room, I made the mistake of thinking that the mind flayer spawns sooner than it actually does. So just take care of the initial filth and then use the marksman to do the aiming for you while taking care of the drones. And once again, these strays shouldn't give you any issue. Alright, there they are. Well, I would try a rail cannon shot to bounce off a coin, and if you're not an idiot like me, then you should actually hit it. But besides that, you can just throw anything you have at it, and it shouldn't give you much trouble. Next up, I try to get the weaker enemy that spawn below all in a group together so I can use the sharpshooter on them. And that's the end of the level. Pretty neat. In order to save a little bit of time during the Gabriel fight, as well as not having to listen to him yap, I've used a slam storage here to get all the way to the top of this room and Hasaw to cut out this side wall thing. Now, I made a little error during this fight, is that I didn't set up the saws before having him spawn. So I try to do that first and then try to set up some damage with some coins, and just for a little more damage, just toss a chainsaw at him. And with all that set up, it should have done some sizable damage to him right out the bat. Gabriel is relentless. He's gonna throw everything he has at you, especially in the higher difficulties. So my best advice is just keep moving a lot and keep moving fast. Once he gets to his second phase, what I like to do is to stand under him and do a little bit more damage with the chainsaw. Try to also stay in the air for some time for that style multiplier so you have an easier time meeting that requirement. And one final tip is to use the marksman in conjunction with the rail cannons to get some massive damage in. Trust me, that technique is a lifesaver in this fight. And with that, Gabriel is defeated. Now we can listen to him yap.
This be bested by this thing? You insignificant fuck! This is not over!
What a little potty mouth. You know, I only died like 3 times during the making of this video, so there probably isn't gonna be any outtakes.